Recognizing the irritable bowel illness. Most people are quite surprised when they came to know the symptom had been with them throughout their life from the beginning. This is often the outcome, if you consider irritable bowel syndrome, as many people are only examined and treated after years of suffering the discomfort. This is mainly because people take it as a completely normal thing to go to the latrine more than 2 to 3 times, or even if they have to do this for a couple of weeks. After going through it for quite some time, abdominal pain becomes a normal issue and people get over this discomfort after a certain time period, and many of them just ignore them even when it occurs again. This has become the usual procedure of irritable bowel syndrome. Many people even suffer from mild attacks of the symptom which induce aches in the muscles of the abdomen, which follows a gap of the time period when the irritation pauses for a while. About 15% of the general civic suffer from the disorder of IBS. It is the most prominent disorder cited by gastroenterologists who are specialists with intestinal tract problems. While the irritable bowel is misidentified as colitis or mucus colitis, ulcer, irritable colon or spastic colon, many of its causes are entirely different from that of these illnesses. Irritable bowel syndrome is classified under functional disorder, which says that the illness can be looked up only through carefully examining the physiological role rather than the biochemical or original causes. It is qualified as an abnormal condition by which you cannot deal with using traditional modes of diagnosis like blood tests, examinations, X-ray etc. On a certain occasion, even colonoscopy will not work with the IBS. Colonoscopy is nothing but using a tube that is malleable and flexible into the anal portion of the patient, which has a small camera at the tip. The camera will capture the images, which will then be shifted to the projector of the screen, which the doctors or physician use for scrutiny. Irritable bowel syndrome is supposed to be a many-sided condition, as it is the best known fact that irritable bowel is the outcome of disturbances when several bodily parts interact with each other. These bodily parts may involve anything from the intestine, gut etc. to the nervous system, which is involuntary and which regulate the voluntary muscles, which also involve lining and elements of the intestinal tract and nerves of the brain. Though the irritable bowel syndrome is specified to have a lot of symptoms, the basic symptom was discovered to be abdominal discomfort or abdominal muscle pain, which is connected to the alterations in bowel patterns like the frequent motion of bowel and watery mucus-filled stools. Each person will be suffering from separate symptoms, i.e. the strength and the frequency of the irritation can differ from one person to other. Most of them have mild abdominal pain while others bear it, thinking that it was not unusual. Though there are several options available for curing, no separate cure is available for it. As long as the remedy works for your case, it can be applied even if it is medicine or there is a change in your lifestyle. While some respond to one treatment, others may respond to the same treatment less. The same can be applied to food also. Some food may irritate some people while it is not a problem or have any sensation for others. To generate a more comprehensive examination for remedy, it is best if you consult a doctor. Only a dietitian can assist in numbering the list according to your possible plan that is accommodative to your case.